Well, hey guys. I guess today's uh, what I'm gonna call real reality experiment went pretty good. Um, we met that homeless couple, Ronnie and Nikita, at Lowe's Home Improvement. Um, Nikita was just sitting in the shade, and Ronnie was out at the end of the driveway, just sitting there on a cooler, waving to people and just hoping to get what they can get. Um, They're very nice people, very quiet, very polite. Um, as you can, if you watch the videos, which I hope you did, you could tell Ronnie's, a guy of the streets, and he's smart. He knows what he's talking about. Um, made a mistake or two probably when he was younger, and now can't find himself work. He says he doesn't worry about money because um, you know people will help him out a little bit here and there, and they'll get what they need, and he can do a little side work here and there, and he's not gonna rob people or hurt people or do anything like that in order to live, and you have to admire and respect that. And I think he's being very honest about that. um, I took my daughter, Evie, who's 10, with me. She was in the car watching, and I wanted her to experience um, what it's like to give back. You know, um, we don't have, we're not rich, we're just regular people, you know, um, but, 10, 20, $25 worth of stuff for homeless people goes a long way. And again, I mean, you look around the house and there's a lot of things that you have that you probably don't use anymore or need anymore, that would make a big difference in their lives. um, and so that's what we did. We came up with a good bit of food, a good bit of snacks, um, some T-shirts, socks. Socks apparently are a big deal for the homeless. It's they're tough to get. He was even telling me after my phone died that a lot of times they get shoot away out of the thrift shops. Which it's probably their best access to cheap goods. So I would suggest, if you have stuff that you're going to take to the thrift shops and you're not going to get anything for them, I mean, why not go through your stuff and see if you can put a bag together for the homeless, and see what you can do, and then try to make everything easy for them to carry, easy for them to store away. Like Ronnie was telling us there, even if they go to the shelters, the stuff that they go to sleep and their stuff is stolen overnight. So they say they're better off living in the street. I mean, and living under a tunnel or whatever. So it's got to be a rough life, and that's what um, that's what these videos for me are going to be about. I'm going to try to put out at least a video a week of different situations, not just homeless people. Different people who do different jobs that we are not aware of the ins and outs of, just like being homeless. We can imagine what it's like to be homeless. I have been homeless for a couple days. um, but you don't know until you talk to these people, until you take the time to get to know them and understand their situation. And fortunately, Ronnie and Nikita were generous enough to share their a bit of their story and their time with me, and I appreciated it. And I hope that tonight, when they go and open up their bags of stuff, that stuff is going to help them out and make their life a little bit easier, even if it's just for a couple days. Um, it was no, it ain't didn't cost us very much, and it's well worth it. And if we as people don't look after each other, um, who's going to, really, who's going to? So, um, I hope, maybe this inspires one person who watches this to maybe do the same thing. Um, and if we can get a bunch of us eventually doing this type of thing, we can make a dent. We can't fix everything, but it doesn't hurt to try to make a dent, and to try to make people whose lives are hard a little bit easier. So appreciate it if you guys watched. If you subscribe, that would do me a ton of good. If you like the videos, that would do me a ton of good. Any of that, because it's just going to get it circulated more, and hopefully get the message out to more people. So thanks very much, guys, for your time, for watching this stuff. Any ideas, any input, feel free to join in. If you want to help me out in any way, feel free. I'm up for anything. Okay. Hope you all have a good night. Thanks. Take care.